Hi students, good morning to all of you. This is myself B.K. Misra from Woodbine Modern School, your chemistry teacher, and today I am going to give my lecture number 5th on matter in our surroundings, the first chapter of class ninth. Now I was discussing the last numerical that was not being completed due to technical faults. So I am completing it here. That is, calculate the temperature at which both the Celsius and Fahrenheit scale read the same. This was the last numerical that I was discussing. Now we know the formula, that is degree Fahrenheit equal to 9 by 5 degree Celsius plus 32. Now let us assume that x be the let x be the temperature on both the scales. Okay. Now x be the temperature on both the scales. Now then this formula comes in the form of x equal to 9 by 5x plus 32. Now 9x plus 160 divided by 5. Now 9x minus 5x equal to minus 160. This is 4x equal to minus 160. Therefore, x equal to minus 160 by 4. That comes out to be minus 40. Now this is the answer, that is minus 40 is the temperature which is same on the Celsius as well as in the Fahrenheit scale. Now coming on to our last numerical, that is the last numerical is convert 40 degrees Celsius into Fahrenheit scale. Okay. Now we know the formula, that is degree Fahrenheit equal to 9 by 5 degree Celsius plus 32. Now putting on the value of the Celsius scale, that is 9 cross 40 divided by 5 plus 32. This is 9 cross 5 is 40 plus 32. Now this is 9 is 72 plus 32. That comes out to 104 degree Fahrenheit. Now this was our last numerical, that is conversion of 40 degrees Celsius into Fahrenheit scale. Now students, let us move on to the next topic, that is change of state of matter. Change of state of matter, that is interconversion different states of matter. Now students, we know that matter exists in all the three states, that is solid, liquid and gas. Now these states are being explained in our last videos on three factors, that is interparticle space, interparticle forces of attraction and kinetic energy of the particles. Now moving on to the what are the methods by which we can change the state of matter. Now there are two methods by which matter can be changed into different states. Now there are two methods. First is by changing temperature, and the second one is by changing pressure. Now these things can be evident by the following discussion, that is now water exists in all the three states, that is solid as ice, liquid as liquid water and gas as water vapor. Now what is the temperature at which liquid water is solid? That is the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, and at room temperature it remains as liquid, and when we boil this liquid at 100 degrees Celsius, that is by increasing the temperature, it changes into gaseous vapor. Now by changing temperature, solid converts into liquid, and when we give more heat energy, it converts into gaseous state. Now students, the two methods that by which we can change the state of matter, first one is by making change in temperature and the second one is by making change in pressure. Now let us consider the first factor, that is effect of change of temperature. Now effect of change of temperature. Now any matter which is heated starts melting, and when it melts it forms into liquid state. Now this increase in temperature, now by heating, solid can be changed into liquid and liquid can be changed into gas by heating. By further heating, liquid can be transformed into gaseous state, and in the reverse, gaseous state can be cooled, that is by cooling gas can be converted into liquid, that is also a change in temperature, and by cooling this liquid, further cooling, we convert this liquid into solid state. Now what happens when we give heat energy to solid? The particles vibrating in the mean position starts vibrating vigorously to overcome the forces of attraction between the particles by getting the kinetic energy from the heat that is supplied to it. Now, when the particles start moving vigorously, it tends to make a space and starts flowing. That is, it converts itself into liquid state. And in the same manner, when further heat is applied, that is, when further heat energy is being given, the kinetic energy of the particles make it more stronger to vibrate, and it starts moving freely into the space, and therefore uh, enabling it to go into the gaseous state. Now, more discussions will be made on these topics, that is the effect of temperature, how temperature brings, what is the process of melting, how anything melts, and how anything vaporizes, that we will come to know in our next lecture. Now, thanks for having this lecture with me. Thank you.